I'm here today to give you a daily update on ANKR. As you can see here, guys, we've got all-time highs, I do believe, coming through at around that 20 cent sort of area there. From there, we are looking at pretty heavy resistance actually coming down. As you can see, we do have a pretty strong trend line coming through. Obviously, September has prevailed us and pulling us back from there, basically giving us confirmation that trend line is still valid. We have seen another massive pullback in October. From there, after testing it probably 6 or 7 times there, we've seen progression. We've seen ANKR absolutely bang it here. Really quite good. Really quite good there for ANKR. In terms of measure move scenarios here, we were looking for something along the lines of this, guys. In terms of percentage gain, really quite progressive. If anyone who did get involved with this breakout, you would have made it around 23.28%. Really quite profitable there. Really quite good stuff. Now, what I would say here on the shorter term time, if you're going for a more greedy measurement, you probably would have seen this actually get completed as well there. As you can see there, we do have another measure move coming up like so, and that's probably seen us actually hit measure move completion ever so slightly, only just getting there, but yeah, near enough measure move completion. So yeah, not too bad. So anyone who did hold on and got in for that massive swoop there, you would have been looking at around a 60-70% gain there. Really crazy stuff indeed. Wick to the upside, volume weighted ATR been acting as heavy level of resistance as per usual. We know that does happen quite a lot. We can see it happen twice there. From there, we've actually seen us drop down quite drastically there. So let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and get a bit of a better gauge onto what's happening there. It does look like a very big FOMO pump coming through, as you can see there. Humongous price action to the upside. And what did we see on the longer term time frame? That wick coming down was really quite strong, and it basically it's just a fine example of a massive sell off there. And when we're climbing Everest in a parabolic motion, guys, as I say, we need a base camp 1. We need a base camp 1, right? We need to be consolidating along a level of support, and then we can talk about base camp 2. At this point in time, Grand Canyon cliff jumps. Grand Canyon base camp jumps here, and this is not healthy, right? This is not healthy for this chart, and that's why we're probably seeing a nice bit of consolidation after this, because it's so uncertain. People still want to be buying, but people are selling, and you can see the state of these wicks, right? The state of these wicks here on the 4 hour, and this basically just shows there's still mass selling pressure to the downside here. Even coming up here, there's still a lot of selling pressure to the downside, so any sort of buying up momentum here is basically getting wrecked. So that's definitely something that I would be taking into consideration for the future there. This basically shows that a lot of people actually did jump in around this sort of area here, and they've been looking to sell ever since. Selling at a loss nonetheless, but still selling. So yeah, the more that this momentum actually slows down, which we are seeing that actually happen, you can see the wicks aren't as strong in terms of selling power now. We could be looking at a nice micro breakout scenario. In terms of a measure move scenario for that, guys, we're going to go on the most recent uptrend like we usually do. It's going to be something along the lines of this. Obviously, speculatively speaking, depending on where this breakout scenario is going to be. In terms of percentages, we could be looking at something along the lines of around a 10.71% gain, and we know the score, guys. Staggering those take profits all the way up. We're not going to get absolutely wrecked here by reversals. We're basically going to be taking that profit all the way up and securing the bag, as Nando says there. We're going to be securing the bag and basically securing the thousands, right? Securing that money. But yeah, first take profit gets hit, guys. You know what you're going to do? You're going to take your stop loss. You're going to put it straight to your entry, and that way, if you do get any sort of reversal coming through there, it's already profitable. You've already made money. You've already had that successful trade coming through. So yeah, at the end of the day, you've still made that cold hard cash. So yeah, that's a win-win scenario there for ANKR. But yeah, that is going to be your daily update today on ANKR.